how do you become a passionate lover? How to have great sex? Now, one of the greatest ways to experience life to the fullest is to experience passionate love, both emotionally and physically, and share that with your partner. And this is almost a complete opposite experience as the quick fix orgasm with just empty sex with a body to overcompensate for what is not flowing in harmony in our lives. As I mentioned before in my videos, everything in life that is alive to the fullest flows to the fullest without any blockages, without any under or overcompensation, but in natural, vibrant harmony. For a boxer, a muscular body is important, but for making love passionately, it might help because it shows self-care as a gift to your partner, but it isn't necessary at all. Sex, or better said, making love, is no competition. It is just like life, a dance or music, not about racing to the last tile or end note the quickest we can, but about to actually sharing and experiencing every single sensation of deep connection from the core. Now, fear, suppression, and emotional or physical blockages we have is the biggest enemy to experience this passionate, natural sharing flow. Because when our emotional and physical landscape is blocked or not in harmony, we either have difficulties connecting or getting started or keeping it up, and become way too fast once we get the chance to just start. Now, making love in a passionate, flowing way is where energy and matter merge. It might be very surprising, but do you know how you can unlock that passionate flow for the both of you? Well, by unlocking every blocked protection mechanism within ourselves. We can do that by learning to solve all of our protection mechanisms based upon unsolved fear, pain, distracting addictions, and consequential diseases that we have built up during our lives. Do you know why flushing out all of our unsolved issues and protection mechanisms will not only unlock our own passionate love within, but will also unlock and attract that passionate connection within our partner? Now, first of all, when we have undone ourselves from our unsolved issues until the only thing left to be experienced is the feeling of independent, self-connected or self-worthy and relaxed fulfillment, then who wouldn't want to be around you? Feeling independently connected, fulfilled, and worthy is one of the biggest aphrodisiac to unlock passion within your partner as well. Only when we learn to become unshakable loving by solving our own unsolved issues, our partner will feel safe and surrenders to true passionate connection. And secondly, only when we have undone ourselves from all of our unsolved issues that have been covering us for way too long, we can truly feel deep connection with our own core. And only from a feeling of deep connection with our own core, we can attract, can make and celebrate deep connection with another, both emotional, mentally, and physically. So if you want to have experienced deep passionate lovemaking before the end of your life, where matter and energy merge in experiencing life to the fullest, then the more we discover our true core within, the more we will be rewarded with this living, passionate celebration. To show you the shortest path between this moment and becoming the intended magnet of passionate lovemaking, I've made the following fundamental animation for you. If you like this video or have seen the following animation already, make sure to like and share it so others get the insight in direction towards passionate lovemaking too. Now enjoy the animation. Imagine this heart represents our untouched and unharmed fulfilled feelings at the moment we are born. Imagine this diamond represents our pure core, our authentic purpose, from which each and every one of us is designed to flow over into natural abundance from what we authentically have to give. Imagine these glasses as our perspective from our independent, fulfilled core. then from the moment we are born until now, we all experience painful emotions. And that pain sets around our core and our unharmed and fulfilled feelings. Because we don't know how to solve that pain, we have learned to escape from it. And do you know how? By building a wall around our feelings. And do you know how we build that wall? By constantly and stressfully running away from our feelings into our mind or thinking, looking for constant distractions. This escape from our feelings into stressful distractions is the birth of the root cause of all of our fear or restlessness. Distractions like constantly being busy with our phones, constantly being busy with busyness, or in other words, business, constantly looking for distractions in sex or porn. This escape from our core and feelings is also the birth of our numbing imprisonment and limitations. Note that we are not only running away from our unsolved feelings, but we are also locking and numbing our pure core and unharmed feelings too underneath this stressful hunt for distractions. This imprisonment out of fear makes us cramp or block our body, and this physical and psychological blockage we also call trauma. Now that we are locked up from our inner diamond, we don't feel our core value anymore. And this disconnection from our authentic core and feelings is the root cause of all of our feelings of emptiness and unworthiness. This is the moment where we not only use distractions to run away from our unsolved feelings, but also as a means to look for a feeling of fulfillment and worthiness by running away from our feelings. The contradiction shows itself clearly. Yet we are too busy to question this numbing, imprisoning wrong direction, which has become a routine for so many of us. We search our lost feelings of value and fulfillment, for example, in distractions like status or in filling us up with drinks and food. Do you see that by running away from our feelings, we can never reach a feeling of fulfillment or value in these distractions? And that is why each distraction, apart from the short shot of distraction it gives, doesn't keep working and falls apart. Now, when our distractions doesn't work anymore, or our control falls away, unsolved pain breaks through our wall of protection in the form of symptoms like anxiety, irritation, anger, self-pity, irregularity, or jealousy. It's obvious we don't want to feel that way, and that's why we start hunting for more and new numbing distractions and want to hold on to our current distractions that serve as a band-aid away from our unsolved feelings. This is the birth of the root cause of all addictions, even if they are not good for us, as long as they distract us from our own unsolved issues. To make sure we will get and keep our addicting distractions, we literally use people and distractions as distractions away from ourselves. So we learn to develop behavior that is only interested in being distracted from our own feelings. This is the birth of our covert victim behavior, like criticism, bringing down others, abuse or allowing abuse, complaining, lying, denying, blaming, bribery, mind games, assumptions, reversals, forgetting, fake concern, flattery, conscious denial, relational aggression, damaging someone's relationships or social status, or overt victim behavior like actual physical aggression. Both covert and overt victim behavior is intended as a big distraction to not be confronted with our own unsolved issues and responsibility anymore. This imprisoning, numbing rat race of hunting for distractions that never can bring us a feeling of fulfillment or worthiness is extremely exhausting. This direction away from our core might sooner or later lead to symptoms like exhaustion, depression, burnout, stress, tiredness, or even thoughts about suicide. Now, my intention of showing you this perspective is to make crystal clear that there isn't anything wrong with you. That if you might have one or even all of these symptoms, that it only means that you are heading in the wrong direction, away from your own diamond and feelings. Every time we get a new distraction, like a new partner, new sex, new stuff, we get a short shot of distraction. And this short shot gives us the illusion that by proceeding in the direction away from our core, we will eventually find our complete feeling of fulfillment that we are longing for. But you now see that distractions cannot provide us with a feeling when we run away from our feelings. The more we keep blocking our core and cramping our body, the more diseases we encounter. Now, diseases are helping warning symptoms to help warn us that we are still blocking our healthy flow and are heading in the wrong direction. Disease symptoms like headache, migraine, bad sleep, back pain, shoulder pain, high blood pressure, or other physical diseases are only symptoms of being blocked for too long. If we are still not aware of the fact that our symptoms are our very valuable warning signals, we might choose to suppress our helping warning signals with medication and therefore keep blocking our feelings and core even more. Although medication can be life-saving in acute conditions, if we keep blocking our core and feelings, our body is being injected with constant fight and flight chemicals like stress cortisol and adrenaline that knocks our body out of balance. And according to the science of epigenetics, this chronic imbalance and blockage might switch on our inherited disease-causing genes and actually creates diseases. If we still won't listen to our valuable disease symptoms and keep blocking our natural flow of life, our chronic blockage might turn into a flatline. My intention is that you have clarity and insight that liberation from our symptoms lie in the exact opposite direction, in solving our unsolved pain, until the only thing left to be experienced are our independent, unharmed and untouched feelings of fulfillment and core, from which we are designed to see with clarity and to flow over into natural abundance from what we authentically have to give. Then there will be no more fear or stress to feel our unsolved emotions. And this will bring clarity and peace in our mind. And from there we can create and enjoy all great things life has to offer us in total freedom. Before we continue, I wonder, what does it do to you realizing that underneath our unsolved issues, we are still the untouched and unharmed clean slate? Now feel free to let me know in the comment box. I'm curious. Now, knowing in our mind is one thing. Now wait until you experience it for yourself. To be able to actually experience our liberated, untouched and unharmed slate again, the key is to become radical honest with ourselves, to discover what our unsolved issues really are. Because we can only clean our dark spider webs if we know where to find them. To help you find them, so you can remove them once and for all, I've created a free checklist you can fill out for your own reference. And I also have made a free tool for you that will get you past every symptom of fear to make sure that you will arrive. And I also want to show you a proof that you can cleanse yourself completely no matter what has happened to you. And this is very valuable, because if we don't have proof that it also works for us, then we wouldn't even bother. On top of that, I want you to know the truth about fear and pain that will set your mind free already. Now click here so I can send you the 4 free videos and checklist gifts so we can start tomorrow on one of the greatest journeys that we can ever make. Now let as much people as possible enjoy your complete liberation.